Hello everybody, welcome back to KevKreates. So this is a follow-up on the text to STL video that I made recently. I actually had to go back because I had already recorded this, but I had to go back and I realized that I had made a mistake in the video that I was recording because I did not finish it out. So I'm here to rectify that with a brand new video. So let's open it up. Last video, we were at Text to STL, the web portal, where we decided to make a nameplate for my sister's wedding project that she's having me do. So we're going with a plate on the back of the lettering. So we had to decide on the text. Ignore this. This is the same exact thumbnail that I used for that video. We decided on plate for a display. We went in and we decided on display Cyrillic Monomock in order to get the desired font that translated over well enough from play for a display in Canva. And after that was done, we export to STL, and I opened it up in the Orca slicer. Let's go to prepare. I want to just go all the way back. There we go. We are now at the point where I uploaded everything to the slicer. I just dragged it from my downloads here. Just dragged it straight to the plate, and now we're here. So we're gonna resize it with the scaling. And this is small enough that I'm not wasting too much filament. So this is just a prototype that we're working on. But I'm going to show you exactly how you can paint your objects for the multicolored printing. I'm going to click on it, and this is our object. So go up here to filament, click on add one filament, go into the color. I'm using black, but you can pick any colors that you want. This is just to make the painting easier. Going to click on black. Bam. We got two now. And so we're going to come in here, and now you've noticed that the color painting is open. Go to fill, edge detection is on. I'm going to play with this a little bit while we're doing this. So let's just go to 66. And what you're really looking for is the edge detection. You just want that to be highlighted with the white trim. And we're just going to move through each of the letters. Now that we got the first one. Come on. Now let's say that you make a mistake and you accidentally click the whole thing. Just go up, hit back, and move along. Uh, I'm having a tough time detecting the edge of the lettering. And so what I'll do is I'll pump this all the way up to 90 and get this all the way down. It'll be way easier to fill in the entire letter. Bam, just like that. We're just going to go through now. Come on. Let's do to all of them. And trust me, once you have this stuff memorized, you're going to be moving through this like a NASCAR driver. We need speed. Speed is what we need. All of them are done now. Wonderful, wonderful. Click icon to edit color painting for the object. Bam. Okay. And now we are back. Go to slice plate. This is important now. So my mistake was not getting this right. So clicking on the icon to edit color painting for the object. That was my mistake. Whenever I had done this before, I didn't click on that and it didn't show up. Like there was only one filament that was enabled, which was white filament. So I'm going to go through here. Frequency 10 fill because I don't want to use too much filament. Quality, I'm going to go to aligned, go to random because I don't want the seam to be present for the look of it. Material flush inside of it because I'm trying to save on material. And slice. Let's see how much we're going to be using. Ooh, see? This is what we had before. To reset to enable. Now, this was my issue. What did I do wrong the last time? Oh, see? I think it was because I went in. because I enabled this. Maybe this was it. Okay, we're just gonna take that off then. See, there's so many things that like I do know and then I don't know. My knowledge only grows the more that I do this. It's gonna be the same for all of you watching. Let's just go back. Yeah, we'll leave off the infill flush. I was trying to cut corners, like say filament, but we're gonna leave that off. Multi. Do not change this. Slice plate. See, look, it's still there. The total amount of filament that we're gonna be using is about 3.25 gram, 7 cents. This is our prototype plate. And it shows up correctly here. Here we go. PLA 2 and 3. Our colors are detected. All right, let me get up because I got to go clear the build plate because the original design, it only came out in white. That was my mistake whenever it came up. I was like, man, I screwed that up, you know. Putting it back down, and we should get this thing out in the next 8 minutes and 41 seconds. It really is that easy to go from a design to a prototype to like a real product that you can start selling or using for your own using for your own means and products. It really is that quick. You can get one of these out in less than like 30 minutes, I feel. And again, this all goes back to we're trying to start a business. This is exactly what we're doing here. We're just taking a business idea that I found, going into text to STL, go onto Canva, find the sort of design that you want, like for the font, translate that over to what TextSTL has, and you could have a potential wedding gift idea. You could have birthday card, birthday gifts like this. Like imagine like what you could possibly do just by being able to take text. You could even brand your own products as well. But that's going to be it for everything, guys. If you have any questions, please like, subscribe, leave them down below. I'm going to try to get this project done over the next week and upload a continuation of it. But until then, this is KevKreates. I will see y'all next time.